We teach people what to memorize. We test them on what to repeat. We reward them for getting it right. And then we are surprised when they feel lost the moment life stops being a multiple choice. You can do everything right on paper: good grades, strong resume, impressive credentials, and still feel lost in life. This is not a personal failure. This is an educational gap. It seems we understand education. We know that if people learn long enough, study hard enough, perform well enough, they will naturally learn how to live a good life. And that statement actually feels reasonable. After all, look at what education has achieved. Education gave us doctors who can replace hearts. It gave us pilots who can fly millions and millions of people across the continents. It gave us scientists who can decode the universe. These are extraordinary achievements, and they did not happen by accident. They happened because education became very good at doing something specific. Education worked. However, if education worked completely, then something else should not be happening around. Highly educated people feel lost in life. Highly capable professionals struggle in their relationships. Brilliant minds, they find it hard to live with people who think differently. We see intelligence everywhere, but clarity, it is missing. We see achievement everywhere, but understanding, it has become fragile. So this raises a different question. Not if education is good or bad, but if education worked, then why are so many capable people struggling with life itself? They are confused, they have conflict, and they feel disconnected. So how do we explain this? How do we explain a world where intelligence increased, capability increased, but our ability to live with ourselves and to live with others around us did not? There must be something else at play, because this is not a lack of information. It is not even a lack of intelligence. Some time ago, while thinking about this question, I realized something very simple yet unsettling. We have been asking education a wrong question. For a long time, we have been asking, what should people know? What should people be able to do? And education answered that by making us professionals. But we rarely asked a very important question. Who are they becoming along the way while learning all these things? And that is where a pattern started to appear. What I noticed is that education works in layers. The first layer is knowledge. This is what we know: facts, information, subjects. The second layer is competence. This is what we can do: skills, performance, execution. But there is a third layer, which I call is becoming human. Becoming human is not a soft idea. It is practical. To be human is self-awareness, emotional regulation, respect, empathy, the ability to live with our own selves, and the ability to live with people around us, and the ability to disagree with each other without destroying relationships. These skills are not automatic. These are learned skills. And the pattern is that education completes the first two layers, the knowledge and the competence, but leaves the third layer, becoming human, to chance. We assume that people will somehow learn these skills along the way, and we think that these skills can come naturally. Now, some people may argue that this matters now because the world is unstable. But the truth is, this has always mattered. Human beings have always lived with uncertainty. They have always faced loss. They have always disagreed, and they have always struggled to live with those people who think differently than them. The education prepared us for a structure, but life does not happen within a structure. It happens in the moment of tension. And in those moments, the information alone does not help. Credentials do not help. Intelligence do not help. What helps is the inner capacity, the ability to pause instead to react, to understand, and to choose respect even when we do not agree. And this ability, it lives in the third layer. So education succeeded at what it measured. It just stopped early. We taught people what to know, how to do, but not how to be. And when how to be is missing, even the most intelligent societies struggle. Becoming a doctor is an achievement. Becoming a pilot is an achievement. Becoming a lawyer, an engineer, and a scientist is an achievement. And all this absolutely matters. And just as important is understanding our own selves and understanding the other human beings and learning how to live together with responsibility, respect, kindness, and care. So here is the invitation. Alongside everything we learn how to do, let us learn how to be. How to be self aware, how to be emotionally responsible, how to be human with our own selves and with others. Because becoming human is not meant to be a side lesson. That was education's first purpose all along. Thank you.